2, 3. हेलो गाइस, मैं फारसन।
मैं रहमतुल्लाह।
आप देख रहे हैं दोस्तों आपका हमारा अपना रिएक्शन यूट्यूब चैनल। अगर कंटेंट वीडियो चल गया चैनल को लाइक शेयर बनता है तो चलते हैं जी आज की वीडियो का नेशनल ज्योग्राफिक वीडियो टाइटल है द डिवाइन कलर्स ऑफ होली इंडियाज मेगा फेस्टिवल। तो बड़ी थोड़ी सी लेंथी वीडियो है, सब्र से बैठना पड़ेगा। ये आई थिंक पूरी डिटेल पूरा सैर करवाएंगे उधर का। ये गोरा है, इंडिया में गया हुआ है, नेशनल ज्योग्राफिक वाला आई थिंक मिलता है चैनल जी, नेशनल ज्योग्राफिक। तो देखते हैं पहले वीडियो, फिर इस पर बात है।
Okay. Hi, I'm Gary Megan, obsessed with food, always on the road, and the road has led me back to my favourite destination, India. I love this country for its colour, its culture, and mouth-watering cuisine. If only you could taste it. Wow. And nothing brings it all together like India's festivals. A shower of flowers! And because of the fervour and frenzy with which these are celebrated, I'm calling them mega festivals. Today, I'm in Braj Bhumi, a land where legends come alive during one of India's most exuberant mega festivals, Holi. Oh! Holi here! Come this way! An explosion of passion and energy as rapturous crowds gather in massive numbers with colour on their faces and love in their hearts. I'm going to step into a riot of colours and flavours. Who needs jalebi when you can have jaleba? Lose myself in the celebrations, hoping to experience the divine.
Happy Holi!
This is the mega festival, Holi! After a cold, foggy winter, the people in the north of India are looking forward to the warmth of spring. There's a freshness in the air, new hope, and the people want to step out and play. And apparently, so do the gods. And here in Braj Bhumi, a small region in Uttar Pradesh, legends come alive on the streets, and towns and villages erupt in the colourful mega festival, Holi. And I'm getting into the spirit of things in this lovely Brijvasi attire. Looks pretty sharp, doesn't it?
These narrow winding alleys lead to Nand Bhavan, a temple in Nandgaon, which according to legend is where Krishna grew up. And the mood here is ecstatic. In keeping with ancient tradition, the men of Krishna's village, Nandgaon, are getting ready to head to Barsana, which is Radha's village, to play a very special Holi.
Gary, you can take this.
So what is this?
ये भगवान कृष्ण का इत्र प्रसाद है।
Okay.
हाँ, जब भगवान कृष्ण बरसाना जाते हैं होली खेलने के लिए तो इत्र लगा के जाते हैं। वहाँ के लोगों को खुशबू आए।
So to smell nice.
Nice smell आए।
And it's beautiful. It smells perfumed and wonderful. So Krishna wore this, so he was on his way to Barsana.
Yes, Barsana.
Yeah, to see, to play Holi with Radha.
Holi.
And then where do you put this? Oh! Holi here! Radha, Radha! And then we put this here, yeah?
This side.
I see people singing and dancing with abandon, but some are carrying shields. I wonder what that's all about. To know more, I meet Radha Raman Goswami, who's one of the priests at the temple.
What does this mean?
भाग खेलन बरसाने में आए हैं नटवर नंद किशोर। आज हम समस्त नंदगांव के ग्वाल वाल सज धज कर विभिन्न विभिन्न प्रकार के रंगों से सज करके बरसाना लठमार होली खेलने जा रहे हैं। वहाँ की स्त्रियां जो हैं, जो गोपी स्वरूप हैं, वो हम पर लठ चलाती हैं।
So latha is a stick, yeah? People are beating other people. It's like a match.
गोपियां तो बड़ी नाजुक होती हैं ना, उनके लठ भी बड़े मीठे लगते हैं।
And is this because of the flirtation and relationship between Krishna and Radha?
श्री राधा श्री कृष्ण का हृदय है और श्री कृष्ण श्री राधा जी का हृदय है। ये इस त्योहार का, इस फाग उत्सव का सबसे दिव्य जो पहलू है वो ये है कि जीवात्मा और परमात्मा का भेद इन 40 दिनों में मिट जाता है। जो भगवान होता है एज ए ह्यूमन बीइंग हमारे साथ होली खेलता है।
So the line between the divine and the devotee has been erased, and it means that everyone is celebrating Holi together.
आज बिरज में होली रे रसिया, आज बिरज में होली रे रसी। जेरी, अब हम लेट हो रहे हैं, हमें होली खेलने के लिए बरसाना जाना है, तो अब हमें बरसाने जाने दो भाई, हम लेट हो रहे हैं। हम
So he's telling me to hurry up. We need to get to Barsana so we can play Lathmar Holi.
लठमार होली।
We're on our way to Barsana, and the best way to get there is a two-wheeler. The roads are windy and narrow, and the crowds are huge. And not just for me, but for the whole crew. And if you're getting on a bike, don't forget you crash on it.
The party from Nangal makes a pit stop at a pond called Pili Poka. They are tying protective headgear. Looks like they really mean business. Shusil Goswami, who's Brijwasi, confirms my belief.
जब लठामार होली होगी तो जब गोपियां लाठियों से जब प्रहार करेंगी तो सिर में ना लगे तो ढाल के नीचे रखने के लिए क्या
So it's
करनी
got to be
है?
a good protection.
कवर करनी है जी, प्रोटेक्शन।
If Nandgaon is Krishna's home, then Barsana is Radha's. Their love was sacred, divine, but the beginnings were playful. As you can see, come this way, come this way, more water, more water. But every year the men make the trip from Nandgaon to Barsana to bring the legend alive. And just to think, I've walked the same path as Krishna. Amazing, and colourful, and wet.
I'm heading to the place where the Lati action will unfold.
On the way to Rangili Gully, and it feels like the whole of Braj, Bhumi is out celebrating Holi. The air is thick and faces are smothered with colour. Insane.
Within minutes, the crew and I are caught up in a crush of people.
The police are now taking control. You understand it. Everybody's so happy, you know, they want to be part of it. It's the colour, it's the craziness.
It's believed that once Krishna and his friends went to Barsana during Holi. They threw colours on the unsuspecting Radha and her friends. An angry Radha chased them away with sticks. And today, I'm seeing that legend come alive.
Now this is what you call Lathmar Holi. It's spilled out onto the streets from Rangili Gully, and it's everywhere. And you know what? This doesn't feel like a celebration. I know it is. Everybody's cheering, but these women are really hitting these guys. I know they've got their shields and their protective headwear, but I would not want to be under that.
And I can hear the men teasing the gopis. They want more. They want to be hit harder. And all of this is within the bounds of tradition.
It must be the adrenaline that keeps them going, because I tell you, these ladies are hitting these men very hard and for a long time. And this poor fella underneath, I don't know, what's he thinking after this? Not much. And he was actually touching the feet of the ladies, almost to take their blessing in thanks. Oh my goodness, I have so much respect for you. You just take an absolute beating in the hands of these ladies. Sure. How does it feel?
We enjoy this. We enjoy this.
So tell me, what do? You are from Nandgaon, or
we are from Nandgaon.
All from Nandgaon?
Yes.
All work in Nandgaon?
No. I am working in Noida.
So what's your profession? Aapka profession kya hai?
I am working as a software engineer in Noida.
Happy Holi.
Happy Holi.
So why do the men touch your feet after you've beaten them with the lathi?
वो हमें राधा रानी की सखी समझते हैं, इसलिए वो आशीर्वाद लेते हैं हमसे.
So all blessings. How many men have you hit with the lathi today?
कम से कम 150.
How many?
200.
More than 200? That's a lot of blessings. I like that. Jai Jai Sri Radhe.
But the women aren't content to just speak with me. They want to bless me with their lathis.
Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back.
आज हम अपने बच्चे को लाए, देखिए 11 साल का है, पेपर दे रहा है, एग्जाम दिला के लाए, होली के लिए कल एग्जाम है, अब रात को फिर इसको ले जाएंगे, ऐसे बच्चे हैं हमारे.
It's absolutely beautiful to see. Lots of energy, tradition, keeping it in the family, so multi-generational, and people from all over the state, in fact, all over India, come here to celebrate Holi. Happy Holi!
Happy Holi! बोल भाऊ के भैया की जय, शाबाश है छोटे सारे, शाबाश है.
As dusk falls in Barsana, I gear up to spend the next day in Mathura, where the legend of Lord Krishna started.
I'm in Mathura, which is one of the oldest and holiest cities in India. History tells us that this area has been inhabited well before the 1st century CE. And according to legend, this is where a god was born.
Krishna's parents, Vasudeva and Devaki, were imprisoned by his uncle Kansa, the king of Mathura. However, the night Krishna was born, the guards magically fell asleep, and the prison doors flew open. Vasudeva carried the young child in a basket. The Yamuna, this very river, was flooded, but the waters parted for Vasudeva, who hurried with his child to his friend Nanda's home. Vasudeva returned to prison. The divine child was raised by Nanda and his wife Yashoda.
This region is religiously significant to all Hindus, not only because it's believed to be the birthplace of Lord Krishna, but because of the Yamuna, one of the holiest rivers in India, which is a tributary to the mighty Ganga. It's also a place to come when you're hungry and looking for breakfast. Milk is an integral part of the diet in this region. In fact, Krishna was a cowherd or gwala. Milk is part of their sweets, their meals, and also a drink to start their day in style. This guy knows how to draw some attention. He must be the OG performing salesman. Absolutely fabulous. Can I have a glass of milk?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Love that. What a performance. And as a chef, I love a bit of drama on a plate. It makes it unique. And this art form turns something quite normal into something quite special. Oh, delicious too. Yum. So how long have you been doing this for?
16-17 साल.
So 16, 17 years. You know, it takes 10 years to train as a sushi chef. You want to learn how to do this? That's how long it's going to take you to do. And why do you do this?
कृष्णा जी की नगरी है, यहाँ दूध, माखन, पेड़े, ये सारी चीज़ का टेस्ट है और ये दूध घुमाने की कला ब्रज के सिवा आपको कहीं नहीं मिलेगी। पहले दाऊ जी, कान्हा जी करते थे ये कर्तव्य।
Serving milk in this kind of extravagant and lavish style is unique to Braj Bhumi, and it's a celebration of Krishna. And the reason he's spinning around and, you know, performing is because it brings people joy. What a lovely way to enjoy a warm cup of sweet milk. Well, that glass of milk was certainly refreshing, but with a whole lot of Holi action ahead, one glass of milk, that's not going to cut it. What's for breakfast?
सर हमारे पास में ये है कचौरी और आलू का झोल है।
Okay, kachori aloo jol, yeah? Beautiful. Look at that. That's good.
ये आलू झोल जो है, हम लोग ब्रजवासी एक कचौड़ी खाते हैं, उसके साथ 4 बाउल ये वाला झोल लेते हैं, आलू का झोल। ये पाचन शक्ति जो है उसको बढ़ाता है, जो कुछ भी हमने खाया उसको डाइजेस्ट कर देता है।
I love that. It justifies every bit of fried food I've eaten. So you can have a deep fried kachori, a lot of energy, and then you have the aloo jol, which is kind of like a digestive, and you can have 3 or 4 little bowls just to help your day start well.
अभी आपने कचौड़ी और झोल ट्राई किया, अभी आप जलेबा भी ट्राई करिए।
What's jaleba?
देखिए जलेबी तो पूरे भारतवर्ष में मिलती है, किंतु मथुरा में ब्रज में आपको जलेबा मिलेगा, जो जलेबी का फादर है उसको बोलते हैं हम लोग जलेबा।
Okay.
आप ट्राई करिए जलेबा।
So what we're talking about is jalebi is already sweet and delicious and fried, and jaleba is like massive jalebi.
जलेबा।
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Mathura lies in the heart of Braj Bhumi. Delicious food, the quaint ghats, and on this beautiful evening, Yamuna Aarti has given me a much-needed break. But now it's time to dive into the Holi action once more.
Beautiful. Thank you, Dhanyavad. Well, I'm locked and loaded with Pichkari and colours, and all I can say is, Vrindavan, here I come. I'm in Vrindavan, which is only 10 kilometres from Mathura, and Vrindavan literally translates as forest of Tulsi or holy basil.
I'm given a preview of the crowds I can expect today as soon as I enter the town.
exciting, full of love. People are hugging you, wishing you happy Holi, shouting Radhe Radhe. And you know what? This colour came in a little handy, but I don't think I bought enough. Back in, back in.
Holi is a 2-day affair in most parts of India, but here in Braj Bhumi, it's played for 40 days. Today is a very auspicious day. It is Rang Bani Akadashi, a day when another unique Holi is played out in Braj Bhumi, the flower Holi known as Pulo Valley Holi. Tens of thousands of eager devotees are heading to Banki Bihari Temple, this legendary celebration. And the queue is long. How will I ever get in? It's 2:30 now, and the main gates of the temple will open at 4:30. We don't want to take any chances with the crush, so we enter the temple early through one of the side gates. According to some, the word Banke Bihari means bent, because the main idol in the temple is of Lord Krishna in a beautiful bent posture. But you'll have to take my word on this, because no one is allowed to photograph the idol.
Sudhirji, how are you?
I meet Sudhir Shukla to find out why.
बाके बिहारी हमारा जो है लाइक ए चाइल्ड, बच्चे की तरह है। तो ये बाके बिहारी जी को जो बहुत प्रेम करता है और आंख भर के देखता है या इनका फोटो खींच लेता है, वीडियो बना लेता है, तो बिहारी जी उनके साथ चले जाते हैं। तो ये ब्रजवासियों को ये भय रहता है कि कहीं भक्तों के साथ वो चला ना जाए, इसलिए हम उनको वीडियो नहीं बनाने देते और बार-बार कर्टन को बार-बार करते हैं, जिससे आप उनसे एक टक देख ना पाएं ज़्यादा देर उनको।
So tell me what's happening here, because there are thousands of people trying to get in today.
फूलों की होली वृंदावन की और बिहारी जी की विश्व प्रसिद्ध है। फ्लावर होली के अलावा पिचकारियों के द्वारा भक्तों पर रंग की बौछार होती है और ऐसा मानना है सभी ब्रजवासियों का और भक्तों का कि बिहारी जी स्वयं आकर हर भक्त के साथ प्रेम पूर्वक होली खेलते हैं।
The temple doors are about to open. Soon this place will be teeming with even more devotees.
इसलिए हमको आपको वहाँ पर ऊपर ले जाके आपको फूलों की होली और रंगों की होली कैसे होगी उसको ऊपर ले जाके देखिए।
What a great idea. We're going to have a fantastic view from up there. Just under an hour to go before the main doors of the temple open. We're at our vantage point and it's pretty good. But I tell you what, the excitement's building and there's a lot of heat coming off that floor with all those people.
Every time they lift the curtain to reveal Lord Krishna, the crowd heaves and roars in appreciation and devotion. Look at that absolute devotion to catch just a glimpse of the Lord. And just when you think it couldn't get any more colourful, the priest
Holi hai! Radhe Radhe! Holi hai! I've been to India many times before, but I've never seen crowds or devotion like this before. The energy in this small temple is pulsating, it's surging, it's enough to buckle the walls, but it's made more beautiful by the clouds of petals. But I don't think this is going to stop. It has been exhausting, so I'm going to call it a night. I need to gather my strength because there's a whole lot more of Holi to come.
And it's going to take many forms as folk performances recreate ancient legends. And one village gears up for an incredible jaw-dropping night.
I had an amazing time yesterday playing Flower Holi at Banka Bihari Temple, and I learnt yet another legend. It's believed that in the evening, Lord Banka Bihari travels to Vrindavan, a grove in Vrindavan, to perform Raslilas, which is a divine dance. Such legends come alive as Raslilas are held all over Braj Bhumi during Holi, and one of the grandest is held at Jai Singira.
Creaky door. This palatial estate built in Vrindavan by Sawai Jai Singh, who was the founder of the city of Jaipur. The estate eventually exchanged hands and landed up with the Goswami family, who turned it into a center of culture. The performance is mesmerizing, but I can't make out what's going on. Luckily, I get to meet Srivatsa Goswami, an international scholar on Braj culture who taught at Harvard and who's currently on stage as part of the Raslila troupe.
Actually, the story is very simple. Krishna and Radha and their friends both are very eager to play with each other.
Yeah.
Because the weather and the season is very playful. So in that pleasant atmosphere, Krishna and company visits the village of Radha, which is Barsana, and then they invoke the participation of Radha and her other gopis to come and play. But then the gopis said, we are willing to play, but your lot is very rustic, you know. You are not sophisticated enough to be involved in a playful game like Holi. So then they exchange few expressions or sizing the other party.
तेरा खोपड़ा तमूड़ा बाके टूटे परे तार हैं मेरी गुणवाणी को समझेगो कहा मूर्खा तो मैं कहूँ समझ नहीं तू मां लठ गवार है.
The teasing comes to a point that the Radha Rani gives the order that take your sticks and bring them to their senses.
What follows is a recreation of Lathmar Holi, and I'm glad it's only a recreation.
After that, when that has happened, the arrogance of the players have been beaten out.
Yeah.
So then they all join together in offering whatever the nature has given. They give it back to the Creator. That's why Radha and Krishna, the power and the powerful, are in the middle, and the whole world is making offering of the natural gift of the Mother Earth and the environment. In our religiosity, Raslila is a very high level of spiritual experience. The actors who are performing, they are called Swarupa. Swarup means the essential form of the divine. They are not actors. They are divine manifestations of Krishna, Radha, Sakhas and Sakhis.
And so the petals that have touched their feet assume a divine quality and are shared with those attending the performance at the end.
This performance was colourful, it was joyful, and most of all, I love the fact that it was humorous. The crowd was laughing. And this is how stories have been told for centuries and remembered. But most importantly for me, it's told the story of my Holi journey, the Lathmar Holi, the flower Holi, and this wonderful explosion of colour at the end.
I'm back in Mathura. On the Vishram Ghat, by the banks of the Yamuna, and the action is crushing. I'm about to take a sneak peek into the making of a very special drink that puts people in a, let's say, exuberant mood.
So what are you doing?
You're making a unique drink, which is very famous in India. It's called bhang. Bhang is also connected to Holi. And no matter where you go, people associate bhang to the festival of colors and Holi.
And on the other side, a cool mint-based drink called tandai is being prepared. Milk, almond, rosewater, fennel water, and a paste of raisins, poppy seeds, pistachios, and muskmelon seeds all go into the mix along with sugar, with occasional cries of devotion to Radha and Yamuna.
So tandai is level 1.
Level 1.
So we've got all those delicious flavours.
Yes.
Level 2, with the divine leaf, is bhang.
Is bhang, yes. Now they're telling everybody, the gods all around, please come because we prepared it for you.
Finally, the drink is ready, and the crowd behind me goes wild.
Now, hang on. They're not cheering for me. They're waiting for the bhang.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
yes,
so
they are.
that's what they're excited about. So I'm going to have the tandai.
Great.
Let's try. That's beautiful.
Great.
Let's try. Hang on. Bhang. 1 minute.
I'm happy with the tandai, but this crowd wants more.
Imagine what this lot are going to be like when they've had bhang.
As I step outside of the Yamuna Ghat, I notice a huge crowd gathering outside the Dwarkadish temple.
This is Dwarkadish temple, one of the oldest and largest temples in the city of Mathura. And it's believed that for 40 days of Holi, Krishna plays within the walls of this temple. But today, one day before Holi, Krishna is invited onto the city streets to play with the people. And it's this procession that is called Nagaradola. And it is absolutely unbelievable. To feel the energy in here, this beating of the drum that's like a heartbeat that comes from the ground, is insane. I'm getting carried away with it, and I can't wait to see what happens in the procession. So the Nagadola has started, and I'm going to be following it. And what's interesting is that it's got a completely different feel from most of what we've experienced so far in Holi. what I feel is a lot of what we've seen so far has been really devout, and we've been digging into how the locals feel about this festival. But what we're seeing is lots of people from out of state, out of Brajbhumi, and also from around the world. And they're experiencing this in a completely different way. They're getting covered in colour. Hello. They're getting covered in colour. They're enjoying the fun and the friendship, and they're being embraced by everybody, which is what Holi is all about. So where are you two from?
Italy.
Italy.
We're from the U.S. I'm from Germany.
France? From France?
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas. What was your favourite part so far?
Everyone is smiling at you. Everyone say hi to you and the hugs.
Hug you.
Oh, it's just electric. It's so much energy, so many people, everybody's having fun. You just walk down the street, people throw color at you, and then yell Happy Holi, and you're just kind of, in shock, but it's amazing.
Yeah. It's so much crazier than I thought.
The Nagadola and the festivities continue. But as night falls, bonfires will be lit not just all over Brajbhumi, but in many places all over India. And this is to signify the death of Holika, and it's called Holika Dahan. And in a small town called Falane, which is about 40 kilometers from here, another legend will come alive.
A frenetic energy fuels the mega festival Holi in Brajbhumi. Every custom, every celebration is filled with passion. And becomes something special, including Holika Dahan.
Just arrived in Falane. It's 1:30 in the morning. And right now, thousands of people are flocking in to see one man perform an incredible feat. But the people that live here don't see it as a feat, but more as a continuation of a story that played out thousands of years ago. And it starts as all good legends do.
Once upon a time, there was a boy called Prahlad, who was a great devotee of Vishnu. But his father, Hiranyakashipu, considered Vishnu a sworn enemy. Hiranyakashipu's sister, Holika, suggested that she would sit in a bonfire along with Prahlad. She had a magical cloak that would protect her from the fire and burn Prahlad. But when the fire was lit, the cloak flew from Holika's body and covered Prahlad instead. To mark this legendary event, bonfires are lit all over India. The ceremony is called Holika Dahan. But the bonfire here is special. It symbolizes not only Holika's defeat, but Prahlad's triumph as he emerged unharmed from the fire. I meet Tarun, who's a teacher in this village, to find out more.
And nice to be here in Falun, but I need to know what is happening here.
ये प्रहलाद मंदिर है जो आप देख रहे हैं, और यहाँ आप ये देख रहे हैं ये होलिका है. ये करीब 15-20 फुट की है. पंडा जी यहाँ 10-15 फीट की आग की लपटों से दौड़ करके निकलेंगे आग से.
So what he's telling me is that a man who's a priest or pandaji in the temple behind us will run through this huge bonfire that will soon be lit.
That's impossible, surely. So, Taran, how does he do this incredible feat?
Actually, पंडा जी प्रहलाद जी के वंशज माने जाते हैं और इनके पूर्वज पिछले बहुत सालों से ऐसा करते आ रहे हैं. ये पिछले 1.25 महीने से लगातार अपने आप को यहाँ तैयार कर रहे हैं, तप कर रहे हैं, पूजा कर रहे हैं, अनुष्ठान कर रहे हैं, ताकि ये ऐसा कर सकें, प्रभु से आशीर्वाद प्राप्त कर सकें.
So when does this happen, Taran?
एक लौ जली हुई है जिस पे उन्होंने हाथ रखा हुआ है. जब उनको वो कोल्ड फील होगी अपने हाथ में, तब वो आएंगे और कुंड में स्नान करेंगे और इस बर्न फायर से अपने आप को पास करेंगे।
It's 2 a.m. and still 2.5 hours to go. But the crew and I need to take our positions because the rooftops are getting extremely crowded. It's 4:30 and the crowd is on the edge. Groups of people wielding lathis and conducting drills. All eyes are on the Pandaji to emerge. This is it. The bonfire's being lit. And the amount of heat is tremendous. But it's time to go. Pandaji takes a dip in the pond, and there he goes. And I can't even bear to look.
I am absolutely stunned. In fact, I'm struggling to find the words to describe what I've just seen. A man running through towering flames. It defies logic. But then, it isn't really about logic at all, is it? It's about a mega faith. It's about a faith that drives people to do extraordinary things. In the rest of India, Holi is over, but here in Braj Bhumi, the celebrations continue. And every year, people throng to a small village just outside of Mathura to celebrate Dauji Ka Haranga.
Dauji is a term of endearment for Balram, Lord Krishna's elder brother. There are temples in Braj Bhumi dedicated to Dauji. And the one here draws huge crowds for Haranga, which is an aggressive form of Holi. It's a place for emotions to let loose.
So why is Dauji Ka Haranga celebrated?
हमारे यहाँ बड़ी मर्यादा पूर्वक ये हुरंगा का पर्व मनाया जाता है, जिसमें देवर और भाभी पारंपरिक वेशभूषा पहनकर आते हैं और देवरों के भाभी वस्त्रों को उतारकर उनको कोड़ा बरसाती हैं.
So in summary, what he's saying is, and it sounds like a lot of fun and a lot of mess, is the sister-in-laws and brother-in-laws play a little game. They rip the shirts off the men and whip them with it, and the whole time covered in colour. Sounds fantastic, if not, a little vigorous.
By now, I know the drill. When things get vigorous, the best place to head is up.
At least the men of Nangal had shields to protect themselves against the Lathi. But look at this. The women are tearing the shirts off the men, and they're soaking wet, and then they're whipping them with it. Ow! That has gotta hurt, I tell you. So it's all part of that playfulness and fun. My goodness. And I just get to throw flowers. How nice is that? Sometimes travellers tend to just skip through or stand on the periphery of an experience, but Braj Bhumi has pulled me in. Oh! It's the colour, it's the crowds. Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back. And it's those wonderful stories of Radha and Krishna, and they've left me wide-eyed. I came here to experience just a festival, but it's the avalanche of emotion and faith that people carry in their hearts that has made my Holi a mega festival.
तो ये दोस्तों वीडियो होगी ख़त्म। ओए 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 कितना रश था, कितनी डिटेल के साथ इसने भाई नहीं अंकल थे, गोरा था।
चले बड़े भाई हो गए।
नहीं अंकल ही थे भाई। अच्छा चले
अंकल हो गए।
इसने सारी की सारी एक एक चीज़ एक एक पॉइंट बता दिया। अच्छा मुझे समझ नहीं आई, वो जो औरतें, एक ने वो पकड़ा हुआ था फोम सा सर के ऊपर रखा हुआ था, तो बाकी औरतें उन पर डंडे मार रही थी। ये क्या सीन था? नहीं सर पर नहीं था, ऊपर वो गत्ता नहीं रखा हुआ था।
पता है सर के ऊपर होता है और उसके मतलब
उसका क्या मकसद होता है उसका मुझे नहीं समझ आई, उसकी बेसिक का पता नहीं चला।
फंक्शन होता होगा उनका भाई।
ये तो आप भाई नीचे कमेंट बताएंगे ना, बाकी ओवरऑल देख लें कि वो
क्राउड बहुत ज्यादा था, बहुत जो है ना आवाम बहुत ज्यादा जो होली मनाती है, और काफी ये देख लें कि गोरे भी उनके साथ मना रहे हैं
और पूरी दुनिया से लोग आते हैं भाई।
गोरे मना रहे हैं, और स्पेशली जो कह रहे हैं कि बाहर की दुनिया जो है ना, वहाँ के यूरोपीय कंट्रीज और जो इसके इंडिया के जो नेबर्स हैं, उनमें भी भाई बड़े जोश व जज्बे से मनाई जाती है। इस दफ़ा तो मैं कहता हूँ कि बहुत ज़्यादा पहले की निस्बत इस दफ़ा बहुत ज़्यादा मनाई गई है।
बाकी मजेदार की बात यह है कि वो कह रहा है माई फेवरेट कंट्री इंडिया, कि मेरा पसंदीदा मुल्क है इंडिया, जिधर मैं जा रहा हूँ और वहाँ होली का फेस्टिवल चल रहा है और वो कहता दिखाने जा रहा हूँ। और उसने भाई 1 बाय 1 हर चीज़ दिखाई, दे ले मज़ा चेक करें कि उसने मस्जिद का भी सीन दिखाया। मतलब कि वो इस चीज़ पर वो भी कायल है कि इंडिया एक डाइवर्स कंट्री है, यानी कि उसके अंदर इतनी ज़्यादा डाइवर्सिटी है, इतने मज़हब, इतनी ज़ुबानें, इतने सारा कुछ, लेकिन यकजा का मतलब है एक दूसरे के फेस्टिवल्स में आ जा रहे हैं। मुसलमान भी ये मना रहे हैं,
मनाते हैं,
ठीक है ना,
थोड़े बहुत मनाते हैं भाई,
आते जाते हैं ना बस। और उसके बाद कई ऐसे हिंदू हैं जो हमारे साथ ईदान मनाते होंगे उधर
होंगे भाई।
अब हमें तो पता नहीं ना है, तो हम कौन सा उधर रहते हैं, तो हो सकता है दूसरे को ये जो मीठी ईद आ रही है जी, अब ये हमारी ईद मीठी ईद है ना।
यार किसी के त्यौहार मना लेने से मुझे ये बताओ,
मज़हब बदल
उसी मज़हब में चला जाता है, क्या वो उसका मज़हब अडॉप्ट कर लेता है। अब बहुत सारे यहाँ पे देख लें कि यहाँ पे क्रिश्चियंस होंगे और रिलीजन के बंदे होंगे जो यहाँ पे होली मना रहे हैं, तो इसका मतलब है कि वो इनके साथ मिल के उनका जश्न जो है, उनका त्यौहार जो उसको मना रहे हैं, तो इससे ये तो नहीं ज़ाहिर होता कि उसका उन्होंने अपना दीन चेंज कर दिया।
अच्छा
मज़हब
यार जलेबी कितनी खूबसूरत और कितनी बड़ी थी, वो भी कह रहा था जलेबी नहीं है ये जलेबा बड़ा इतना बड़ा खूबसूरत। यार हमारे यहाँ तो ऐसी जलेबी नहीं बनती इतनी डिज़ाइन वाली, हमारे तो वो ये है कि स्टाइल है, वो लंबा लंबा सा लंगा सा बनता है, तो नहीं चक्कर नहीं लंबा सा था। हाँ लेकिन ये उन्होंने बनाया था जिस तरह टिक्की होती है गोल यूं, और जिस तरह नहीं सूरजमुखी का फूल होता उस तरह की शेप की, ये कैसे बना लेते हैं, वाकई ये बड़ी उनकी टेक्निक है। इसलिए तो वो उसको कह रहा था क्योंकि उसके थोड़े से मोटी थी और बड़ी खूबसूरत लग रही थी यार। वो जलेबी नहीं थी, वाकई जलेबा था, जलेबी नहीं थी, वो लंबी सी होती, छोटी ब्रीक सी। उसके बाद वो पानी के अंदर जो स्पीड, अच्छा ये भी कल्चर है, ये भी इनकी एक त्यौहार ही है, इसके अंदर ही वो दिखा रहा था। वो जो रेस लगती है चप्पू के साथ कश्ती, आई थिंक ये मूवी थी यार बागी टाइगर शेरफ की मूवी थी बागी, उसके अंदर भी ये वाला फेस्टिवल पिक्चराइज किया गया इस तरह का, ये वाला जो
केरला में कहाँ पर होता है, मैंने कल ही वो पार्ट में सीन देखा है।
फिर वो एक खड़ा था साधु, ये कौन था, इतर लेकर, मतलब वो फूल सा था उसके पास, तो जब पूछा उसने कि ये कृष्णा ये किसका, वो भगवान का नाम ले रहा था कि वो लगाया करते थे, ये उनके याद में हमने दिया, लोगों को देते लगाते हैं, इनको भी उसने लगाया भी और दिया भी, यानी कि उनके साथ वो इस तरह बिहेव कर रहे थे जैसे वो अपने ही मुल्क का बशिंदा कहीं।
नहीं बिहेव की बात भी अलग है, देखिए कि वो फॉरनर जो आया है वो इतना घुल मिल गया था कि उसने कितना जोशीले अंदाज में कहा कि मेरा फेवरेट कंट्री इंडिया है, मतलब कि ऐसे नहीं कहा, उसके पीछे कोई ना कोई रीजन होगी, वजह होगी, यानी कि वो इंडिया को उसको अच्छा लगता होगा, वो वहाँ पे बार बार आता है। सबसे बड़ी बात होती है किसी कंट्री का होली जो है उसको देख के वो बड़ा वैसे भी पुरजोश था
जो कल्चर होता है ना वो अपनी तरफ खींचता है। और ये बड़े सगीर का जो ये है ना इंडिया पाकिस्तान का, ये बाकी मतलब दुनिया में ऐसा कहीं भी नहीं और पाया जाता इन दोनों कंट्रियों में जैसा है ना इंडिया में और पाकिस्तान में। इंडिया का देखें कि मतलब के जो कपड़े वगैरह, मैंने एक बात ज़्यादातर नोट की है, हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर थे ना इमरान खान साहब, तो वो अपनी सलवार कमीज में भी जाते थे। अब पीएम नरेंद्र मोदी हैं तो वो भी अपने जो उनके होते हैं ना वो उसमें जाते हैं, वो नहीं वो मतलब के पैंट कोट वगैरह पहन के टाई लगा कर नहीं जाते। तो
अच्छा, एक और एंड पर वो जो आग पर लो बता रहा था कि लोग पूरा 1.25 महीना या कि 1 महीना 10-12 दिन तो प्रैक्टिस कर रहा है और ये उसने परफॉर्म कर रहा था। वो उसने दिखाया भी कि वो आग के ऊपर शोले के ऊपर हाथ रखता है, आग जल रही थी नीचे से और उसके ऊपर तब तक वो कहते हैं ये प्रैक्टिस करता रहता है, तब तक ये हाथ रखता रहता है जब तक उसके के अंदर कुव्वत बर्दाश्त पैदा नहीं हो जाती इसको बर्दाश्त करने की आग को। तो देख लें, ये भी उनका एक मतलब एक किस्म का ये प्रैक्टिस है। आग हमारे जैसे को तो दूर से ही आग हम नेड़े क्या नज़दीक क्या ले जाते दूर से ही
वाकई जो है जलसा देती है।
असल इनके ये जो होली है ना, ये जो जितने सीरीज ने दिखाए हैं, ये जितनी चीजें
मैंने एक बात की, मैंने ज्यादा जो मुझे लगी थोड़ी सी मतलब के नाम मुझे मतलब के अजीब उस पर फील हुआ कि लड़कियां और लड़के
इकट्ठे
बिल्कुल इकट्ठे हैं और देखें कि आराम से
लड़कियों पे रंग लगा रहे हैं,
हाँ लड़के लगा रहे हैं और आराम से, यानी कि ना कोई इशू नहीं वहां पर।
हमारे यहाँ तो पता क्या होता है,
क्या होता है,
किसी को अगर बुला भी लिया जाए ना, चाहे बहन करके भी बुलाया जाए, तो पहली बात तो ये है बहन करके को बुलाते हैं, बुलाया भी जाए तो उसको रिस्पांस इतना अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स करना है। जो अगर कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन भी लेना चाहता है तो अगर हम देख रहे हैं कि रहमतुल्लाह तुम ही जा रहे हो, तुम चलते किसी लड़के से पूछ लो, मैं देख रहा हूँ कि यार इस लड़की को बुलाया, कोई ना कोई चक्कर होगा। हमारी इस तरह का माइंड है, सच है, ऐसा सच है। हमारे इस साइड पे ऐसे ही चलता है, कोई लड़का जा रहा है लड़की से चाहे हेल्प लेने के लिए या लड़की ने बुला लिया हेल्प लेने के लिए, तो जो साइड पर देख रहे होंगे यूँ घूर रहे होंगे, घूरने के बाद क्या सोच रहे होंगे यार इसके साथ कोई चक्कर है, लेकिन उधर देखें
जो मर्जी आराम से, कोई मसला नहीं है ना।
अच्छा, होली में सिर्फ रंग ही एक दूसरे पर फेंकते हैं या और भी इसका कोई होता है?
रंग ही है ना, रंगों के लिए मशहूर है होली जो है। उसके बाद वो ग्रोवर बोला कि द लैंड ऑफ लेजेंड्स, ये तो बात बिल्कुल सच है। इंडिया वाकई एक शाहकारों की ज़मीन है, लेजेंड्स की ज़मीन है। इसमें कितने कितने आए, कितने कितने चले गए और आज तक उन्हें अपना वो जो त्यौहार है और वो जो तहजीब व तमद्दुन है वो आज भी बरकरार रखे हुआ है, उसको भूले नहीं है।
जो ये आपने बात की है ना कि लेजेंड्स कि मतलब मुझे आप समझाएं, मुझे नहीं समझ लगी कि जो अभी मतलब कि जो स्टार हैं या जो पहले गुजर चुके हैं,
हर लिहाज से पहले भी थे आज भी हैं,
हर
पहले का तो हमें पता नहीं, आज का तो हमें पता ना।
ये बात है, आज के जो हैं वो तो हमें भी पता है।
चलिए जी, शानदार थी वीडियो, इंफॉर्मेशन अच्छी लगी, ये देख कर जोश जज्बा भी बढ़ा, कितनी खुशी, कितनी एक दूसरे के साथ मुतहिद कट रंग लगा रहे हैं एक दूसरे को, जिस तरह हम बोलते हैं कि अल्लाह तीनों रंग लावे, ये वो रंग एक दूसरे को लगा रहे हैं, एक दूसरे को खुशियाँ दे रहे हैं। शानदार थी यार ये इवेंट। मिलते रहे वीडियो में नाड़े के साथ, तब तक लीजिए इजाज़त, अल्लाह हाफिज़।